Hi, I'm going to be presenting on opportunities for pathways into healthcare for Las Palmas del Sol and St. David's Healthcare. With those in relation to that, St. David's Healthcare is based in Austin, and Las Palmas del Sol is in El Paso. But I am here for you for the healthcare pathways, so if you're in a different area and you have any questions, I'm here to help you with that. My name is Beth Vaughn. I am the Division AVP for Academic Partnerships. So I work very closely with my kindergarten through 12th programs and helping those students with career exploration and helping them with getting exposure and developing pathways into healthcare. Whenever you're thinking of healthcare, some people think of, oh, that's just a hospital and that's nurses and doctors. Unfortunately, or fortunately, it takes a team. So it's not just that. A hospital is a little city. So we need everybody from managing facilities, working on air conditioning, to cleaning. We have people helping with building and infrastructure. So if you're thinking about getting into healthcare, it's not just doctors and nurses, and we can help you with that. So for our company, there's a lot of great opportunities for my company. We have opportunities for student loan repayment. So let's just say that you've gone a different path and you went to school and you got a degree for underwater basket weaving and you can't find a job. That's okay. If you want to get into healthcare, we can help you get the degree that you're looking for with tuition reimbursement. We have partnerships with schools that can help you get tuition discounts. In addition, we also have that student loan repayment. So that means we'll pay on your loans that you have while you're working for us. We also launch programs for diversity, equity, and inclusion, which means that we want to help with giving back into our communities and giving funds to those that are not as fortunate and don't have those opportunities that others would have getting into healthcare. We also help with different benefits like family planning, well-being. We also have mental health care, so we give opportunities for employee assistance. So if you're going through a challenging time, we have free counseling sessions. So we have a lot of things to help you become a well-rounded healthcare individual. This right here is our span of St. David's and Austin. We span all the way from the very north up in Georgetown, all the way from the very south in South Austin. We have several freestanding EDs, anywhere from Bastrop, and all the way up. We're about to launch a hospital in Leander. So we're constantly expanding. We have urgent care clinics as well. So our footprint here in Austin is very large. In addition to our El Paso campus, where we have Las Palmas Medical Center, Del Sol Medical Center, and our 2 rehab facilities. At St. David's Healthcare, you're part of something bigger. So what does that mean? With our St. David's Foundation in Austin, St. David's Foundation partnered with Georgetown Foundation and St. David's Healthcare came together to create a partner with HCA Healthcare in creating this opportunity for a larger community hospital. With that, we have our St. David's Foundation. They have given more than $864 million in community grants. So we're trying to build our community and giving back so we can give back to our community. For Las Palmas del Sol Healthcare, we have given $108 million in local taxes and more than $1.1 million in community grants, again supporting our El Paso community. In May of 2021, we gave $10 million investment to supporting historically Black colleges and Hispanic serving institutions in forms of grants and scholarships. In addition, we're a military-friendly facility. We have 185 hospitals across the U.S. So if you have someone that's in healthcare and your partner is serving in the military, we are military-friendly. When you relocate, we have a hospital near that area. Our honors and accolades. Whenever you go to work for an organization, I want to be proud of who I work for. This is where I'm going to go for my care. This is where I'm going to send my family for care. So as you can see for St. David's Healthcare, we are largely awarded because our priority is our patient. We care for our patients, and that's something that I want any of my nurses or my healthcare professionals to be proud of. So as you can see here, we were rated the top 100 hospitals. Number 1 was St. David's Medical Center for our Fortune 100. So that's number 1. So who doesn't want to be working at the best, right? We also have several other accolades at many of our other hospitals. And for our Las Palmas del Sol region as well, We were Health Grades 2023, 250 best hospitals for both Del Sol Medical Center and Las Palmas Medical Center. We also had patient safety excellence. So that means that if you're going to be hospitalized, you want to go where you're going to get that safe care. You want to deliver your baby, you want to be working in the same facility you want to get care from. And that's what makes me proud to work for my organization. So why choose healthcare? So in healthcare, there's a lot of flexibility. You get the opportunity of working shift work. So if you, for instance, want to be a nurse, or if you want to work and be a patient care technician, you have the opportunity of working 12-hour shifts. Now, it may be a long shift, but what you do look at is that you get 3 12-hour shifts if you're working full-time. Some of the people that work Monday through Friday, 8 to 5, and they got that 2-day weekend, one day they spend cleaning, the other day they spend prepping for the whole next to the work week. When you're a nurse, you get 3 12-hour shifts. The 4 days that you have off is your opportunity to have that 4-day long weekend. A lot of nurses, when taking PTO, they work all their shifts in the beginning, all their shifts at the end, and they have all this time off in the middle without even having to take their PTO. So it's really beneficial to have that shift flexibility. You have the nights, you have weekends. So it helps whenever you're trying to plan and you're going back to school sometimes. You have kids at home. It really helps with those aspects. In addition, there's competitive earnings in the healthcare sector. And as you know, in healthcare, high demand. So whenever it's high demand, there are opportunities for scholarships and areas where we can help fund your school and get you an opportunity into healthcare. So now you're thinking, I love it, where do I start, right? So there's many things that I want you to be aware of, whether you're based in Austin or El Paso or any other city here in Texas, is that you have opportunities to volunteer in your various healthcare organizations. St. David's and Las Palmas del Sol have great volunteer programs. We look at college, so if you've already graduated and you're in college, we do have college volunteer hours where you can work for them. In addition, if you're in high school, we do have high school, and we do it during the summer because we know you have school during the year. But during the summer, we have opportunities for you to get that experience in various areas and network. So that opportunity, if you're trying to do pre-med and you haven't been able to get a hold of a doctor, that gives you that opportunity to see those doctors in the hallways and say, hey, I'm volunteering here and I really wish that I could follow you. And it gives you that opportunity to make those connections. With our healthcare exploration, you have opportunities to do stuff like what YTexas is doing, but at a smaller venue where you can actually see. Maybe some of you are a little bit young in your career thinking, I don't know quite what I want to be. Maybe you're thinking between imaging services and radiology, nursing, physical therapy, occupational therapy. How about you have somebody that you can talk to? So healthcare exploration events, we have those. I have at my exhibitor event, you can take pictures of my QR codes. We have different places where you can do that and be exposed to that. So you can look at it in your area as well. Internships. Many places have summer internships for high school students where you get an opportunity to, again, explore, depending on where you go, a little bit of everything, or kind of just get to know that one area you've been dying to be for over the whole summer. So depending on the kind of internship you choose, there's opportunities. If you look at the various nursing schools, medical schools, occupational allied health schools, they do have summer camps where you can go and visit those schools. You can get CPR training, get a feel of the campus, and you can get other skills like starting IVs, working with their high fidelity simulation. There's also opportunity for scholarships. There's also free college with Project Arriba, Capital Idea, and there's some in other cities as well. If you're interested in that, if you look up free college in your area, they should be able to help draw you to that if you don't live in the Austin or El Paso area. And to the part where I would love to help you is your entry-level positions. So with entry-level positions, as soon as you graduate high school, you have the opportunity to join an organization like St. David's or Las Palmas del Sol, and you can become a wide variety of any of these entry-level positions. Have you ever been in healthcare? No? You can still do this. Have you ever touched a patient? No? You can still do this. You don't want to touch a patient? That's fine. We have OR supply chain, and you can work on being a facility supply chain manager. You don't touch patients, but you work on getting the supplies needed for the OR and for other areas where nurses that are caring for patients can get those supplies and care for patients. So again, you can get into healthcare without caring for patients, but help the team that does the direct bedside care. So any of these positions here, we also have a few others that I didn't list because this list could go on more, but you can come in to a facility as soon as you graduate high school in one of these positions, and you can get eligible for tuition reimbursement. We pay up to $52.50 a year in my organization. So as you're going through, we can pay for your school. That way you're able to, you don't have that debt looming on you, and you can focus your monies elsewhere, right? Our partner, Galen College of Nursing, so a part of who we partner with, Galen, they have a great opportunities all throughout Texas. Galen is a college of opportunity. So whenever you're looking to go back to school and college, not every program is right for every person. There might be some people that want to do a BSN, which is a bachelor's degree of nursing. There's associate degree of nursing, and then there's LVN, a vocational nursing. All of them have different time frame and periods to complete them, and they're all to go to a different purpose. Some people might not have enough, maybe they have a family to take care of and they have to go to school for a short amount of time. Or they're looking at funds. So depending on where you want to go and what program is right for you, Galen has opportunities. They have a diverse student population. You can see there about their the way that they have their first generation to attend college. So if you're a first generation student going back to school, you will be in a group that is like you, right? It's 56% for that. Pell Grant eligible, 48%. They have families, 56%. So these people are trying to go back to school. So you could be in an area that have people that are like you going back to school. And now let's look at Texas. So right now you can see in green, Austin, San Antonio, Houston. We do have a Dallas campus. And for those of you that are my El Paso students, we do anticipate Galen coming maybe in 2026. We do have to build it out though. So that'll probably be whenever you're going back to school for your master's degree. They have beautiful, purpose-built, state-of-the-art campuses. They have, so let's just say that you go to school and you get your ADN. When you work for Las Palmas del Sol or St. David's Healthcare, we will, for free, you can go back to school and get your RN to BSN. So we give you that opportunity for free. You'll never see a bill. We'll pay for that. So we help you progress and grow while you're in our organization. We want you to go back. We want you to succeed. Then they have an online MSN program. So we're helping you bridge to get to that next step. And our HCA employees do receive a discount, the tuition reimbursement, and Galen does have they do have additional financial support and scholarships available. So let's talk a little bit about your nursing journey. So I say all paths can lead to nursing, but not everybody wants to be a nurse, and that's okay. But I'm going to talk specifically about nursing because that is our largest workforce, the highest need that we have. And as we begin to have an aging population, the amount of people that need to be taken care of there are not going to be enough nurses for that, and we need nurses. So we're trying to make it easier for nurses to go back to school, to get trained, to get that education. So at St. David's and Las Palmas del Sol, we have internships. So we can help you with getting those valuable hands-on skills. We have nurse externships. That gives you an opportunity while you're in nursing school to, again, you do clinical rotations in nursing school, but you may not be able to see what you need to see while you're in your clinical rotation. What we provide to you, you're able to work, pick up extra shifts, make some money, get that tuition reimbursement, and you get to care for patients. What our nurses do is say, hey, come over here, let me show you something. We're about to do a procedure, come watch. And they really invest in you because they know you're going through that nursing path. So it's a great opportunity for you to network within the hospital, work in different areas. So you don't know if you want to go into the progressive care unit, oncology, cardiopulmonary. Any of those units, you might not have a passion. You know you want to care for people. You know that you want to make a difference, but where? And so working in a nurse externship gives you that opportunity. We also have nurse externships in the float pool. So that means you'll get floated. Every day is a new journey that you get to take on. I don't know where I'll be today, but I'm going to learn something different every day. And it really does help you whenever you're trying to take your test and you can say, oh, I do remember taking care of that oncology patient. And while you're doing your test, you remember that very vividly, caring for those patients. We do partner with several area nonprofits that offer summer internships. So if you go over to the exhibitor table, you can see City of Austin and Ladders for Leaders. They help with paying you. We give them an opportunity for the students to come into our organization and work in various areas. We also have, once you get towards the end of your nursing journey, We pay for your final capstone semester in an area that you want to work in. There's an application process, but you don't have to worry about getting a job. You've already interviewed and you're in that during your final capstone, getting you ready to graduate. So again, fantastic opportunities. And then our residency training program. Our residency training program is going to be the cherry on top of the cake. Whenever you go through nursing school, they're going to do a great job at training you on passing the NCLEX. But all of you that are going that route want more. You don't want to just pass NCLEX. You're going on to do something greater. We're going to help you with that with our residency training program. So let's just say that your passion is going to be, for instance, pediatrics. However, in clinicals, you may have only seen one child. So how do we get that for you? Well, we have our high fidelity simulation mannequins. You get to care for a neonatal ICU patient while you're in our residency training program. And that baby is going to do the same things and go through all the same scenarios in a real life situation. So we're not going to put you out in a situation where you've never experienced. We're going to have our trained educators that are going to help you with our innovation and technology. And if you haven't come by our booth, you can go by our booth and see. We have babies that will move. We have women that give birth, and you actually get to give birth. That way, if you've never done it and you're going into labor and delivery, you can say, at least this isn't my first rodeo. I've been practicing. So it gives you an opportunity to really excel and get where you need to be. And so that concludes my presentation. We do have a booth over here for St. David's Healthcare and Las Palmas del Sol. Please come see our high fidelity simulation mannequins. You can start IVs, CPR. We also have opportunities to look at some of the technology that we work. Our innovation and technology is going to have to pace with what we're going through now today. We have a robotics surgery. Everybody's getting robotic surgery more and more often. So in the next 10 to 15 years, everybody that was getting those large open is going to start going, the laparoscopic and robotic surgery. So do you want to be the next OR trained fellow in robotic surgery as a nurse? We have that. So please feel free to go by and check out our technology that we have. I know many of those faces out there, so I'm sure I've already talked with you. But if there's any questions, again, I do have opportunities to talk to you at the booth if you have any personal questions. All right, thank y'all very much.